What up? What up? What's good? What's good? What it is? What it is? What it always is. It's your boy Mikey, and Zachy was in here distracting me, Mr. Queezmandu. Sorry for that beginning. It was a little rough. But you know, sometimes that's the way life is. We deal with it, and then we move on, just like with that frickin' service engine soon light on my car that came on today. I swear, it's like my wife said last night, this summer is frickin' sucked, Lonnie. Too dang hot, too many problems to deal with. I swear, all we've wrestled with are cars, lake vacations, air conditioners, cell phones, routers. It's been hotter than Hades. So very glad to get the summer over with. I'll show you your due, and then I'll show you the freaking door. Mr. Summer and Sunshine. Well, I'll take the sunshine, but I'll take freaking mid-70s instead of this 100 crap. Alright guys, with that all said, I'm sure hoping you're all having a good day. Today, I thought it would be fun to talk about, since I went back and relived some painful and sometimes funny moments yesterday at the therapy office. I thought today we would talk about therapy. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it in the middle? Do you care? You don't care? Do you go? Do you not go? I'm going to give you a little rundown of how Mikey rolls with therapy. It's probably different from a lot of y'all's. I know, probably a little different from how you roll. So let's break it down. Let's begin with when I began therapy. You see, about 5 years ago, I went to a doctor. I had a little ear infection or something. Nothing big, but you see, for your boy, I got white coat syndrome. Every time I go to the doctor's office, it's a big friggin' deal. So I'm in there, my heart's a pumping and my blood pressure's way up. Doctor freaks out. He says, "Yo, Mikey, your blood pressure way too high. We need to run some tests." I said, "My blood pressure's high because I'm in your frickin' doctor's office." The second I came in the door, it shot up. But he didn't want to believe your boy, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So he says, "Let's take it again." I said, "Yo, Doc, it's going to be higher the longer I'm in here. I'm just telling you." He took it again. It's 5 points higher. He started to freak out. He started to freak me out. So basically what it comes down to, he's throwing all this crap. "Yo, Mike, we got to hook you up to this machine. We got to get blood drawn. We got to have this test and that test." I said, "Hold your freaking horses, Holmes. I have white coat syndrome. I was fine before I came in the door, and all you're doing is leading me into a freaking panic attack." So, stigma. Big time family doctors don't know what the frick mental illness is. I've told you all this a couple of times, but I'll tell you again in case you haven't heard. Doctors, when they're going through their training, this is what I've read. Doctors going through their training are only required, through their schooling for years and years and years, are only required to take one class on mental illness. And it's a very general discussion. They have options to take more, but most choose not to because mental illness is not glamorous or going to make them a lot of money. So they suffer through their mental illness class, then they become a doctor and don't think they have to worry about it any longer. So anyway, this dude's totally tripping me out in his office. He's telling me we need all these tests and crap. He doesn't realize all he's doing is working me up more and more and more. Guys, had my first panic attack in a doctor's office, and I'm not lying. Finally, at the end, I said, I gotta leave. I cannot take this crap anymore. You are freaking the frick out of me. He said, oh, please, sir, we need to take at least a blood test. I said, I'll tell you what. I said, I will give you 1 freaking minute to get that nurse in here, draw that blood, or I'm freaking out the door. Now, I think at this point, he knew I wasn't screwing with him. My volcano had erupted with molten lava flying all over the doctor's office, probably even the building. He knew your boy wasn't thrown down no more. So, believe it or not, that nurse was in that room within 50 seconds. And the way I know is because I was watching the clock. At 1 minute, I was out the door, whether she was coming in it or not. So, let him draw the blood. He came back in and said, yo, Mikey, I can see you were totally traumatized. And I said, yeah, thanks a lot. He said, I've got a therapist number. You may want to give him a call. He's a great guy. I said, thank you. That's the best thing you've done for me today. And I stormed out the freaking door. So, call this guy up. Go in and see him. First things first, when you get in his office, he's got that freaking credit card machine right there, ready to run your card before you get to any business. He's got to take care of himself financially first. So, I get out my card, he runs my card, pulls out his $100 or whatever. He says, thank you very much. Now let's get on to this. And then he proceeds to spend the next 45 minutes getting general information. So basically, my first $100 was pretty much for nothing. Now that kind of pissed me off right there. But what really pissed me off is when I went back the next week and the frickin' guy goes over all the information again to make sure it's correct, and I end up with about 20 minutes of talk time. Every freaking time you go to see a therapist, why do they have to go over your personal information again? It takes half the freaking time. You can never really get down to business, mentally speaking. Always piss me off about going to a therapist. Okay, so I saw this guy for a couple times, but I couldn't afford his $100 a visit. And I was starting to formulate an opinion that would go with me throughout time until now. I just really don't think therapists really care, for one. I've never found one that really does. Or really wants to listen to you. So, saw him a couple times. Okay, I'm going to throw down with you guys a crazy story you won't believe. So, after I stopped going to him, by the way, I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder by him. So, got put on an SSRI, which I found out later was horrible for a person with bipolar disorder to be on only. Didn't know at the time, so I started that drug. I stopped going to him because he was just too serious and I wasn't getting enough out of it. So I go to this guy just down the street from my house. Dude's a little unorthodox. The first guy has a perfect office. He looks like a millionaire. This guy here reminded me of a typically mentally ill person. You know, at least what I imagine, such as myself, with a messy room, with things totally unorganized. That's how this guy rolled. You go in and talk to him. He'd listen to you. He'd tell you what he thought. He thought I hated my dad. I don't know if I really ever went down with that. But listen to this story. This is friggin' nuts. So I go see him one night, me and the wife. It's raining like crazy. The guy tells me, "Yo, Mikey, you're my last patient. It's raining like crap out there. I was wondering if you would drive me home." And guys, I ain't lying. I load up my therapist into my car and drive him 15 freaking miles to his house. Don't get an offer for gas money or even a thanks at the end. I was kind of pissed. It's about the last time I saw this guy. So, start going to this church place. Y'all know the story by now of the social worker who tells your boy, "Don't worry, Mikey, the world's gonna end in 3 years. You don't have much more to deal with your problems." You see, first of all, I thought that was a bunch of crap, which it turned out it was. Second of all, she's one of them therapists that just stares at you, but it's a little fake, may I say, because you can tell she's working on her grocery list in the back of her mind while you're talking. She's not really listening. She's staring at you, but mentally she's out to lunch. So, about the only thing I got out of her was, as I said, the end of the world was coming. So, Mikey, lucky you. You don't have to worry about this crowd much longer. Well, that was 4 years ago. 3 years have passed, the world didn't end, so I got screwed, like I said yesterday. Saw the chick at the appointment yesterday. She came out, called for somebody, they went back. I thought, that's really interesting, because I thought she was retiring from the profession 4 years ago, and she's still at the same place. I don't know what she's spending now. Maybe she found a new book that says the world's gonna end in 6 years. I don't know. I'm not going to see her anymore. So the appointment went pretty good. The daughter got her thing done. They approved her and said, "Yep, you're mentally stable enough to serve admission." So it's all good. So 2 years ago, I'm going through the disability process. They sent me to a psychiatrist who was actually the head of the department at the school I went to, Weber State University. Where are the Wildcats? So, he's a big cheese. Very well known in the psychological area of the state, even surrounding the state. She'd written papers and all that crap, you know, like they do. Very brilliant chick. I sat down with her. She diagnosed me with avoidant personality disorder, with bipolar 1. That's when I got the diagnosis. With paranoid personality disorder, with depression. She diagnosed most of my stuff. So I'll never forget what she said to me at the end of the appointment. She said, "Yo, Mikey, you need disability. You were the kind of person disability was made for." Then comes the sad part. She says, "Unfortunately, Mikey, they don't really listen to me. I'm hopeful for you, but I'm not banking on it." Thought this was really sad. So, get that appointment done, go through the process. We all know how it threw down. I go to my frickin' disability hearing, and they have a so-called mental illness expert there. They got on the phone because he couldn't get down to all the bad weather and such. So he proceeds to tell them, "Your boy isn't even bipolar. All he has is avoidant personality disorder." So they use that for the criteria for whether I should get disability or not. And of course I didn't get it because I may have avoidant personality disorder, but bipolar is where I am most affected. It is where I'm brought low and makes me need the disability because I can't keep a friggin' job. But because he said I didn't have it, and the judge believed what he was spinning because the judge was a jerk. So, another major stigma incident within the therapy community. And stupid me thought, yo, this guy's from the mentally ill. He's going to be on my side. He's going to help me get this disability. No freaking way. He couldn't even say the client or the claimant. He called me this guy. Well, this guy doesn't suffer enough from this and that. This guy doesn't fit the criteria. I thought about speaking up saying, yo, can he please respect me enough to call me the claimant and not just this guy? It really pissed me off. So, anyway, for the last couple of years, I've been seeing a APRN, nurse practitioner, to give me my drugs, to monitor everything. We talk a little bit. She listens to me pretty well most of the time. Sometimes I don't think she listens to me at all. So we're going to leave it at this. I've said a lot. This is kind of lengthy, I'm sure. I want to know what you guys think. I know there's probably a ton of different opinions out there about therapy and about therapists and their part in our mental health. So, in case you haven't figured it out, your boy ain't seen a therapist besides her. She gives me a couple minutes when I go. I can only afford that $100 every couple of months. I can't afford to pay a therapist to go every frickin' month. Just to tell me, as the first guy I saw told me, all you need to do, Mikey, is eat better and get more exercise. And I'm like, frick, thanks a lot. Can I have my $100 back? Because I already knew that. So anyway, please like, comment, subscribe if you have not yet. You know, you guys are awesome. Love y'all. Nothing but peace, love, and respect. Let's end this sucker now. Have a great day.